Coming back is Larry Nance Jr. Joining the team is Lonzo Ball. Re-signing is Sam Merrill. Now, the projected starting lineup was to be Garland, Mitchell, Strus, Mobley, and Allen. But Strus is injured again, and for the second year in a row will start the season on the IR. The question now is who will take his place. Tim Alcorn, radio play-by-play announcer for the Cavs, joins us now on Ohio Sports Magazine. Welcome back, my friend.
Jay, as always, good to be with you. Thanks for the invite.
And you as well. You know, it's easy for us to have 2020 hindsight, but given this injury to Max, are we missing Ty Jerome right now?
No, I would say Ty Jerome, as you said, was somewhat exposed during the playoffs. And again, that does not minimize what he did during the regular season. It was incredible. But Strus is more of that three guy, the small forward, whereas Ty Jerome was a backcourt guy. So it's going to impact the front line as far as you mentioned that starting five, Allen, Mobley, and now who will take that three spot as far as the forward is concerned.
Who is likely to step in? Are we looking at DeAndre Hunter, Jalen Tyson, Sam Merrill, or a rotation of all of the above?
Yeah, that's a good question, and training camp will get underway here in early October, so I think that's what Kenny Atkinson is going to be figuring out, and you left out a name, in Dean Wade.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it could be Dean Wade if they want to keep DeAndre Hunter coming off the bench. It could be DeAndre Hunter, but I think they like him coming off the bench, and that's what he's acclimated to. So there are some options there. They really like Jalen Tyson. They were impressed with his performance last year as a rookie and the minutes that he got. So if he shows up in training camp and in the preseason games, he'll get a long look as far as perhaps cracking that starting five.
When they re-signed Sam Merrill, there were some questions about that particular re-signing and why it was so important to the team. Why did the team feel that Sam was indispensable?
Well, number one, Kenny Atkinson loves Sam Merrill and the game that he brings to the floor and the job that he did last year. He's a sharpshooter, but Kenny always talked about his defense, that it was underrated. And listen, we're talking about Max Strus being out, Jay. Don't forget DG is going to miss some time. We'll see how he looks in training camp, and but all indications are he's going to miss some time early in the season. So some are projecting that Sam Merrill will actually start in the backcourt, that Donovan Mitchell will probably handle the point guard responsibilities until DG gets back, and Sam Merrill could be your off guard. So Sam Merrill now becomes a very important piece to the Cavalier team, especially early in the season.
And that being said, if that is the case and Merrill fills in for Garland, it would make sense that Wade would likely start as the forward, correct?
Perhaps. Again, there's going to be some questions to be answered when training camp gets underway, because these are the pieces that Kenny Atkinson is going to figure out. Who plays well with who plays well coming off the bench, what sort of combination does he want on the floor. So it's going to add some intrigue insofar as how he's going to work lineups and work rotations.
Where does Lonzo Ball fit into this equation?
Great question. I think he was brought in for backcourt help insofar as when you have that backcourt of DG and Donovan Mitchell, you can add Ball, and we mentioned earlier Sam Merrill. So that gives you four guards that can really contribute, and don't forget about Craig Porter Jr. But Lonzo is a guy that when he's healthy, he's a tremendous player. Now, he didn't hurt the knee last year. That isn't why he missed time. He missed time because of a hand injury. So Lonzo is expected to be a guard that can come in and facilitate. He can get guys the basketball in certain locations, and also he's a tremendous defender with size. So Lonzo Ball, again, when he's healthy, he's tremendous, and he'll be a big part of this Cavalier team.
Larry Nance Jr. was with the team a couple of years ago, not with us last year. He's back again. Why did they bring him back?
because he can do so many different things. We talked earlier about the front court. Larry can play all three of those spots. If the Cavs go really small, he can even play center. So he can come in at center. If they go with small ball, he can play a power forward, and he can play that three spot that we were talking about earlier. And the other thing with Larry, the last couple of years, he's really improved his three-point shooting. He's become about a 40% three-ball shooter, which is an outstanding number in the NBA. So Larry, his versatility, his size, the improvement in the three-ball shooting, that's a big addition for the Cavs.
Well, it also makes up for Ty Jerome not being there. That being said, that being said, it seems like Kenny Atkinson will be looking to do another round of the 10-man rotation like he did last year. A lot of people coming on and off, not more than 30 to 35 minutes per game.
Yeah, I think he's absolutely sold on that, as is the staff, and really as deep as the medical and strength and training guys. They want them fresh. They want them rested when you get to April and May and playoff time. Now, unfortunately, for the Cavs, this past season they got to playoff time, and it was non-fatigue injuries that played a part with DG in the foot and DeAndre Hunter and even Evan Mobley. But yeah, he wants to play 10 guys. He does not want those minutes up in the high 30s, low 40s. He wants low 30s to mid 30s at best to keep those guys fresh throughout the season. So yeah, you're dead on that. He'll look to play 10, 11 guys.
Does Tyrese Proctor have a chance at floor time this year?
I think so. I mean, again, this is such a veteran team that this will probably be a learning experience for him first year, and certainly a team that's coming off 64 wins. There's not a lot of spots where he can crack the lineup, but they really like Tyrese Proctor, and they like guys with multiple years of college experience. So he'll sit for sure, but he'll get his time and he'll get his experience. It'll just be in spot moments.
Well, let's have another conversation in mid-October once you have a chance to watch a little bit of training camp, and we will proceed with what will be another exciting season for the number one ranked team in the Eastern Conference. Isn't that nice? It has such a great ring to it.
It does. And again, the expectations are high. The bar is set high. And I think everybody's anxious to get going and get this 25-26 season underway.
All right, Tim, thank you. There's more Ohio Sports Magazine straight ahead on the Ohio News Network.
1, 2, 3. Ryan Day's Buckeyes are back at the shoe for a battle with the Ohio Bobcats. Lots of Bobcats here in the office. None of them actually want them to win.
Live fan coverage starts Saturday at noon with the Kick at 7.
The Fan.
Toyota has more all-wheel drive or electrified hybrid choices than anyone else, like the family-size Highlander and the bigger, more powerful Grand Highlander. Now through September 30th, get a new 25 Highlander or Grand Highlander with 4.75 APR financing. Or you can get 5.75 APR financing on hybrid models with approved credit through TFS. Plus, you get 2 years no-cost maintenance. For complete details, go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Common Man here. I want to tell you about my guy, Bob Capace, owner-operator of Worthington Jewelers for the past 25 years. If your only experience is going to the mall for jewelry, Bob and his team will blow you away. Service, quality, and a great price. The store is busy all the time because people keep coming back. True story. My 8-year-old daughter says to me, "When can we go see Mr. Capace again? He's nice." Yes, he's nice. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com.
We could tell you what makes Giant Eagle special, but we think our customers say it best. I love the fresh produce. I love the fresh meat.
I'm pretty sure the fish guy knows me by now. We're buds.
I love to grill. That alone keeps me coming back.
The people that work here are so nice and so helpful.
Everybody loves the cakes from Giant Eagle.
On every shelf, in every department, we're always going for better because being your Giant Eagle matters.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone for Window Nation. Did you know right now, the time we are in, that is the best time of year to buy new windows? Yeah, whether you have old drafty windows or the cheap ones that came with your house, September is the perfect month to protect your home against cold, snowy weather. And let's be honest, it's going to get hot later next year anyway, so you want it for then too. Year-round savings with energy-efficient windows from Window Nation, that's one of the best offers they have. But now this month, they have an even better offer. Buy 2 replacement windows, get 2 for free. Plus, you won't pay any interest, monthly payments, or down payment for 2 years. And if you're a Buckeye fan, you've got another reason to buy because Window Nation will give you 2 free tickets to an upcoming Ohio State football game if you purchase a whole home full of windows. Trusted company, a reasonable price. Go Bucks. It's all there. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. No interest, no payments until 2027. WindowNation.com or 866-90-NATION to get your free quote today. That's 866-90-NATION or WindowNation.com. Go Bucks.
Grown-ups, don't go back to school. Go forward through school into your future as an IT professional. Whether you're starting out, switching careers, or a veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you get into IT in just a few short months with no prior experience. So take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Your rewarding career in IT awaits. That's mycomputercareer.edu. An Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the VA benefits.
Some journeys start small, with small pause and big purpose.
Look how little fly, you sweet girl.
Every great partnership begins with the first step.
Bella, let's go.
Guiding them through the world so one day they can guide someone through life. With shared experience, confidence grows, and the path becomes clear. It takes time, patience, and love. But the reward lasts a lifetime.
Good girl, Bella.
You don't just raise a puppy. You raise a future. Become a Dogs Inc. puppy raiser. Give a dog a purpose. Give someone hope.
Learn more at dogsinc.org.
There's nothing Bo Bishop can't do well, except find competent co-hosts. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. Now back to Ohio Sports Magazine on the Ohio News Network. Once again, here's Jay Fox.
The Battle of Ohio ensues as the Cleveland Browns host the Cincinnati Bengals at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland for their NFL season opener. Last year, the Browns won a disappointing 3-14, having been inundated with player injuries, coaching gaffes, and another Watson waste of time. The biggest change this year is at quarterback, of course. Joe Flacco, who led the Browns to the playoffs in 2023, is back again, and this time as the starting quarterback. He will be backed up by Dillon Gabriel and Shadur Sanders in that order. Kenny Pickett came and went. He's not with Las Vegas. Tyler Huntley is also gone. Bailey Zappi is back, but only for the practice squad. And, of course, Deshaun Watson has been placed on the physically unable to perform list, and he will be there for at least the first 4 games of the season. If that is extended, he will likely be done for the year. Browns owner Jimmy Haslam called Watson a swing and a miss. Most sports writers agree that Watson will never take a snap again for the Cleveland Browns. In addition to changes at quarterback, kicker Dustin Hopkins is gone, and Andre Schmidt has taken his place. Veteran wide receiver Deontay Johnson is gone, and the Browns continue to work on the signing of Quinshad Judkins at running back. Mary Kay Cabot of the Plain Dealer says Judkins is not going back to college and that a deal will soon be worked out. We'll see what the league has to say about his situation. Kevin Stefanski is back calling the offense for the team, with Tommy Rees taking over for Ken Dorsey as offensive coordinator. Jim Schwartz returns as defensive coordinator, and the Browns are expected to improve on last season's record, but no sports analyst has them winning more than 9 games. Meanwhile, the Bengals said goodbye to quarterback Desmond Ridder, wide receiver Kendrick Pryor, and defensive tackles Taven Bryan and McTelvin Ahim, among others as well. This year, Jake Browning will back up Joe Burrow. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Chase Brown are expected to lead the offense. Trey Hendrickson and Dax Hill are expected to lead the team's defense. The Bengals are predicted to win at least 10 games this season, and ESPN says they'll finish 13-4. The team added 4 new captains to their team. The Bengals are favored to win today's game, but Cleveland does have the home field advantage and a stadium full of fans hungry to keep the perfect season record alive following the Browns' 3-0 preseason performance. Our friend Adam King of ONN affiliate WBNS TV10 in Columbus adds more with comments from Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski and Bengals head coach Zach Taylor.
The Battle of Ohio to kick off the season is great. I love it. Browns versus Bengals this Sunday to get everything underway. We're finally to game week. We'll start with Cleveland. They have their quarterback in Joe Flacco, but the questions around him still remain. I mean, when you look at the running back, Cleveland still doesn't have an answer on the Quinshon Judkins situation. But while they figure out answers, there's really no more time for offseason questions. It's time to go for this team, and it's time to put in all that work and see it pay off.
Excited for all the work that these guys have put in. It's a group, like I've mentioned to you before, that has done everything we've asked them to do. So it's fun when you get to this point in the calendar and you have the idea that these guys have worked so hard for this, and the games. This is the fun part for them. It's a fun part for our fans as well.
Now today, the Bengals announcing their team captain. 7 guys earning that honor, and no surprise, Joe Burrow is a captain. Trey Hendrickson, after the holdout, he's named a captain for the defense, and for the first time ever, Jamar Chase gets the nod as well. There's big hope this year that this group can help the Bengals put all those frustrations of last year behind them and get back to the postseason.
They're the sounding board that I have to be able to trust, and they got to be able to trust me. And the first ones I turn to, there's plenty of people that aren't elected captains that over the course of the season I look for input from. But this is certainly the group that I start with, and I think it's a good group of 7 guys that I trust, and I think the players made the right call.
No matter who you're rooting for, it's sure to be a good game. There's more Ohio Sports Magazine coming up next on the Ohio News Network.
The Ohio Lottery's new $5 scratch-off Win Big has a top prize of $100,000. And with the Ohio Lottery app, all non-winning tickets can be entered into a My Lotto Rewards second chance promotion to win Cleveland or Cincinnati football tickets, or even a trip to football's biggest game. And that's more exhilarating than a cooler of sports drink dumped on you. So exhilarating. Win big from the Ohio Lottery. A celebration waiting to happen. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
Labor Day is not just a day off work or school. It's a celebration of the American labor movement, of working people who organize, take action, and bargain to make this country run. From the assembly line to the classroom, working people built this nation, and our solidarity is how we protect what we've built and win what we still deserve.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
Do you want a job that is flexible, secure, and fun? It also offers excellent pay and is ranked as one of the best jobs in America, too. I'm talking about being a dental hygienist. And all you have to do is complete a 2-year program after high school. Visit ODA.org to learn more and to start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
Proper tree care is an investment that can lead to substantial returns and increased personal enjoyment. Hiring a certified arborist can help care for your trees and prevent storm damage. Inspections by Ohio ISA certified arborists can often find and mitigate tree defects before they fail. Only professionals with specialized knowledge and training are properly equipped to provide appropriate care. To find an arborist, visit trees4ohio.org. That's trees4ohio.org.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Do you want to sell your property, however, you need a little help getting through the process? Let's say you have years of belongings in the home. It needs a lot of updating, you're overwhelmed, you might not be big on technology, and you may need help finding a place to go. I will help you. Maybe you've gone through a divorce or a bad breakup or a relative moved out. It's been hard, and you just want to take what you want and leave the rest behind. I will help you. Retiring and want to sell your commercial properties or land. I will help you. Sellers, whether you're selling as is or selling for top dollar, you're no longer alone. Visit us today at TurboTrackRealty.com or call me now for an all-cash offer and, more importantly, the help you need at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Now back to Ohio Sports Magazine on the Ohio News Network. Once again, here's Jay Fox.
Eddie Jackson is a former NFL cornerback who played for teams including the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins before he traded his helmet in for an apron and tackled the culinary world. After winning Food Network star, Eddie Jackson became a celebrated TV personality. Check this out. Author, if you haven't read Game Day Eats, read it. And host of Food Network's Outchefed and, my favorite, the Christmas Cookie Challenge. He joins us now on Ohio Sports Magazine to talk Game Day Eats. How are you, my friend?
You know what? I am doing outstanding.
Okay, so, well, I'm jealous, and I'll tell you why. You were in Buffalo this week. That's one of this Cleveland boy's favorite other towns. Home of the Anchor Bar, home of the original Buffalo Wing. Why were you in Buffalo?
So we was in Buffalo hanging out with Boda Box Wine. They had the National Buffalo Wing Festival. Thousands of people, thousands of wings, and basically getting people to try wings and wine. You know, it's all about burgers and beer. We know that, but why not step it up and pair some wings with some wine? So that's what we were doing in Buffalo.
Okay, I have a confession, Eddie. My game day swagger, brother, my game day swagger is stale. I watched the Buckeyes beat Texas with a bag of cheese puffs and a cheeseburger. How lame is that?
Come on, you got to step your game up. See, it's all about the wings, right? So with the wings, man, it allows you to be versatile. Now, if you don't know how to cook, I got some delicious recipes that I've created with Boda Box, and I'm not just saying that, they are absolutely delicious. I mean, I have a whole chapter in my cookbook dedicated to wings, right?
Now, I got to ask this. What can we do to upgrade the menu without being too bougie about it?
Well, the thing about wings is that it allows you to be versatile, right? So you can fry them, you can grill them, you can roast them, you can put them in the air fryer. So you can play around with the flavors, and then also with the wine, with Boda Box, they have so many different varieties. There's going to be a pairing with whatever flavor you come across with your wings. So what I did was I created 3 different versions of wings that I pair with some of these Boda Box wines, right? So I have an oven-roasted herb wing that I toss with this delicious white wine sauce, and then I have like a fried wing that's more like your traditional fried buffalo wing, but what I do is I add harissa and garlic to it, and that's going to pair with like Boda Box's Sauvignon Blanc. And then last, my favorite, you know I'm a grill guy, right? So I got to find some way to grill. So I made these delicious tandoori wings, which is like marinated in yogurt and garam masala and garlic and ginger, and that pairs really well with the Boda Box Red Volution, which is like a red blend, and that goes really well with charred things and grill flavor and smoke. So that's why I paired that with that. You can find all these recipes on bodabox.com/football. So for guys like you that sitting around with cheese puffs and beer, come on over to bodabox.com/football and get these recipes, man.
All right. So my people are saying it's all about charcuterie boards. Can we make a wing charcuterie board?
You know what? I've never seen it, but you just put me on to something. I'm writing that down right now. But you definitely can make a wing charcuterie board, right? Just different flavors. You can add in a little bit of cheese around. different sauces, stack it up, surrounded by wine, some delicious wines. You know, you can have a Sauvignon, you can have a Pinot Grigio, you can have a red, you can have a Rosé, and you'll have yourself a wing charcuterie board.
What is the Wing Mobile?
Oh, man, check this out. So BotaBox created this wing mobile, and we took it out to the National Buffalo Wing Festival in Buffalo, New York, and people were able to come up and try different flavors of wing and then pair it with wine. So basically just spread the message. You can step up your game when it comes to tailgating, home gating, and just step outside the box of burgers and beer and think wings and wine. I think the wine really elevates the flavor of the wing, but it takes your home gate and your tailgate to the next level. That's what it's all about.
Now, I'm a wine drinker, and because I'm nearing a certain age, I do that more than I drink beer now. But when you have a parking lot tailgate or an event at your home, what is the best type of wine for game watching?
Well, you know what? I think that depends on what you're eating. That's the beauty of wine, is that they have so many different styles. BotaBox has so many different styles. So, like I said, we have rosés. We have a Revolution, which is like a red blend. So it all depends on what you're having. I like to think that, you know, when you have things that are like smoky, like, you know, like whether it's wings or ribs or even grilled burgers, I like to go with something that's a little bit bolder, like a red wine. But if you have things that have like citrus and a little bit lighter, then you want to go with your white wines. If you have seafood, you want to go like a Sauvignon or Pinot Grigio, or even a nice rosé when you have something a little bit lighter. So it all depends on what you're eating and the flavor that of what you're eating. Now, do you still do a relish tray, or is that too old school? That's that's like an ambrosia salad. That's old school. But a lot of people are going back to that, but they're also being more creative with the vegetables that they pair with the wings that they're serving. So what vegetables are interesting to put on the side? You know what I like to do? So I like to do a lot of pickled things, right? So pickle, instead of just your regular carrots and celery, pickled carrots and celery. I also like to do cauliflower as well. So I take little pieces of cauliflower and then I also add that to it. You can pickle it as well, or you can just leave it in its natural state. But, you know, get outside the norm of just your regular carrots and celery and think like pickled things and cauliflower. I even like to do radishes as well. Oh, those are good. And, you know, I like to take the wing sauce and use it as a dip for the vegetables sometimes as well. Oh, you're dirty. Yeah, you're a dirty guy. You know, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. That's how we roll. That's dog pound stuff. That's how you roll in Cleveland. That is. That's how you do it in Cleveland, huh? Now, I'll tell you what. You've been in Buffalo. What are people saying about the season? Is this their year? Because, you know, they think every year is their year. Yeah, they're like the Cowboys fans. I mean, every year, it's our year. But, no, and truly, you know, I still follow football very closely, but hanging out in Buffalo last week, the fans are all riled up. They think this is going to be their year, and rightfully so. I mean, anytime you have a quarterback the caliber of Josh Allen, you're going to be in the mix every single year. So they have reason to be excited for this upcoming season. I'm wishing them all the best. So we're going to be in the mix with some really cool wings, some BotaBox wine, and a timeout on the cheese puffs, right? Yeah, timeout on the cheese puffs. And no, I want to tell you this. For all the people out there like you and all the home cooks, BotaBox actually has a really cool contest where, again, we're spreading the message that wings and wine go hand in hand. So they're looking for the perfect wing and wine pairing, right? So if you have a delicious recipe that you think is, you know, top notch, you can go to, you can submit it to BotaBox.com/football for an opportunity to win 2 tickets to the big game. You know what I'm saying? Big game. You know what you just did. You just took the BotaBox and opened up Pandora's box for Jay Fox. Oh, you see what we did there. All right. I don't want you guys submitting cheese puffs crusted wings now. No. We have to represent the land. We can't embarrass the hood. Eddie Jackson, the former NFL cornerback, we thank you so much for joining us. And there is more Ohio Sports Magazine straight ahead on the Ohio News Network.
Season is here. Catch the Browns and Bengals from the land.
Let's go dominate, man. Have some fun. Here we go.
Live fan coverage starts Sunday at 11 with the Kick It One.
Your home for all things football. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Enjoy hot deals on Meijer brand family favorite must-haves all season long. Save on back-to-school lunch basics like Meijer peanut butter, grape jelly, and round top bread, just $1.39 each. Meijer disinfectant wipes are just $2.99, and a Meijer facial tissue 4-pack is only $4.99. Saving a good deal more on your favorite Meijer brand must-haves is a good deal better all season long. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to My Computer Career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Dormar, you're kind of cute.
Ugh, gross. Can I come over to your house one time and you not have your husband prancing around in its tighty-whities?
Well, I can't do laundry because our septic line is clogged.
Call Dormar. They do same-day plumbing repair.
Dormar, you're kind of cute.
He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown. This is what the Buckeyes train so hard for.
Just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change, their techs train like pros to deliver expert service every time.
Wait, are we talking football or oil changes?
Both. Whether it's the Buckeyes on the field or your car in the bay, it's all about preparation and precision.
Can't argue with that.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit VIOC.com/Buckeyes today.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Day 1, the hardest day. The day you hear,
"This is a type of blood cancer."
At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day 1. To learn more and get help on any day, visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
I'm meteorologist Aaron White here with your 10 weather impact forecast for today. We're tracking plenty of sunshine. Highs around 70 here for this afternoon. Winds out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for tonight, clear and cool with lows down into the 40s. And then as we head into the work week, we are tracking more sunshine, dry conditions, and a warm-up. Highs in the mid-70s here for tomorrow. And that's a look at your 10 weather impact forecast here on 97.1 The Fan.
A lot has changed in 30 years, but we're still that old shoe that feels worn in and well-loved. And well, we smell a little, but you've accepted that. The Fan. This is ONN.
We're into week 2 of the college football season, one that looks to be a little more calm than week 1. Labor Day weekend provided 3 games between teams ranked in the top 10 of the Associated Press Top 25 poll. None bigger than the one in Columbus on August 30th between number 3 Ohio State and number 1 Texas. The Buckeyes came out of that game with a 14-7 win over the Longhorns, thanks to suffocating defense and a steadfast commitment to running the ball. Paul Feinbaum covers college football for ESPN. He joined Bo Bishop earlier this week on ONN affiliate WBNS FM in Columbus. Paul says he was very wrong with his pregame pick that had Texas beating Ohio State by a wide margin.
It's hard to believe now that I believed all that, but ultimately it's hard to be any more wrong, and I appreciate every one of the Ohio State Buckeye fans letting me
You know that.
This is why games like this have to remain played, because you get this type of stuff, which makes this sport so great. Obviously, you were very high on Texas going into this game. What surprised you most about the way that it all played out here on Saturday?
Now, I'll start with Arch Manning. I was absolutely shocked how out of sorts he was. And it's one thing to get outfoxed and out-schemed, which we all know Sarkisian was and Arch was as well. But I thought he would have some swagger. He had none. He looked like this was the first time he'd ever been in a football uniform, and that really surprised me based on what I'd been told. Now, Bo, I'm just not sitting here throwing stuff up against the wall. I'm literally leaning on people who supposedly know. Now, let me also say I will not be leaning on those people anymore. They're all fired. Secondly, and maybe even more importantly, what Matt Patricia did. But everyone has said that. But it's really the story of the game. The fact that what I thought was the best offensive play caller in America just got schooled and undressed and left by the railroad tracks with nothing on. And, the Texas defense did enough to win. And Sark can talk about, we were in the red zone and all that. But the red zone has been his undoing, just like it was in January and just like it was against Georgia a couple of times. And that's the scary stat. If you want to say all the things that I've been saying about Texas and look at the fact that in the last 50 weeks or so, he is 0-4 against Georgia and Ohio State. That's a bad mark if you're an elite coach.
It really is. 2 losses to the Buckeyes, of course, in there. Ohio State now, on that side of it, Paul, last 5 times out, and I understand the teams are different, but when you think about the undressing of Tennessee and Oregon, the win against Texas, then the national championship win against Notre Dame, and then backing that up with a pretty dominant defensive effort, and I think an offensive effort that could have done a lot more, but they didn't need to. To me, Julian Sayin looked plenty fine and ready to go on all facets. There is this feeling up here, and we view things through scarlet and gray colored glasses, that this is going to be a very sustainable long run, and that this Buckeye team this year, despite all of the losses, is right back in the mix and going to be consistently. And look, no one wants to say that what Saban did at Bama is duplicable, and I'm not ready to do that based off of these games, but this is clearly the class program in America at the moment.
100%. I would agree. It is a dominant program, and that was proven on Saturday, and it really has been proven for some time. And, it should not be a surprise to anyone listening. The athletic director handoff, I frankly think, may have improved the overall athletic department with Ross Bjork. Sometimes you need a shakeup, even though a great man retired. I could not be. I know what people are saying. Well, this guy's a bigger flip flopper than John Kerry, but I could not be more all in right now. And I want to thank one person in particular, because thanks to him, most people in Buckeye land have forgotten about me. So even though he's 84 years old, I want to thank Lou Holtz because. I see the error of my ways, unlike Coach Holtz.
Coach Holtz is actually 88, which makes it all the more ridiculous.
I'm sorry.
He's even more ridiculous.
Give him a break. Okay.
Hey, man, this was, I thought, by the way, brilliant job out of you to tweet out the phone number, because this was not a good weekend in the conference that you cover predominantly. No. And, of course, what I saw in Tallahassee, Paul, and that's a program I used to cover, was stunning. What I saw with they just got bullied. Like, Bama was just soft. Like, I didn't see that one coming at all. Did you? Did you see cracks in the foundation?
No. And you can. It's pretty obvious, Bo. You know my show pretty well. That has been the dominant story. Thank goodness. It is. It's hard to put into words. I mean, we just got through describing Ohio State as the dominant program. I mean, 2 years ago that was Alabama, and they are a shell of itself. And the problem is their coach makes it worse every time he opens his mouth. He actually used the words last night. He doesn't curse. And he used the words last night on his radio show. So we are really pissed off.
We'll be back with more Ohio Sports Magazine next on the Ohio News Network.
It's Sunday Night Football on the Fan. Catch the Ravens and Bills live from Buffalo. Fan coverage starts Sunday at 7:30.
Sponsored by Roosters, a fun casual joint.
Your radio home of the NFL, the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Hey there, you've got a ton of equity in your home. You're sitting on a gold mine. You could do so much with all that cash, like travel, invest it, or pay off debt. But you can't touch it unless you sell your home. But you really don't want to move. And besides, homes are sitting on the market a long time these days. You're trapped, right? Not with TrueHold. With TrueHold, you can cash out your equity in as little as 30 days. But listen, you don't have to move. You can stay in the home you love as a renter. That's TrueHold's Sell and Stay program. Cash out your entire home's value and stay put. TrueHold even covers property taxes, property insurance, and essential repairs. Imagine using that equity to travel, invest, or pay off debt. And you can stay in your home. It's brilliant, especially in this slow market. Get your all-cash offer now. Call 1-855-300-9993. Again, that's 1-855-300-9993. Or visit TrueHold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's value without moving. That's TrueHold.com.
This is This Date in Reds Baseball with team historian Greg Rhodes.
September's a month for great division races, and the Reds have been in several of those over the years, but not in 1975. No division race that year in one of the Reds' greatest seasons of all time, as the Reds won 108 games and clinched the division on this date, this September 7th. The Reds had a 19.5 game lead on that date, and one more win would clinch the division, and the Reds did it, beating the Giants at Riverfront Stadium. And not only did the Reds clinch the division, but they set a record in doing it, the earliest date in National League history for winning a division or a pennant. The Big Red Machine destroys the competition and clinches the division on this September 7th, 1975, this date in Reds baseball.
This Date in Reds Baseball is brought to you by the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame and Museum, presented by Dinsmore. Celebrating greatness, preserving history, providing inspiration.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Now at Great Lakes Hyundai, lease 2 Elantras for $222. That's right, lease 2 new 2025 Elantra SEs for just $222 a month for a 2-year lease. Both your new Elantras come with owner assurance and America's Best Warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage in Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit, $39.99 down per unit plus taxes and fees. First month payment, 10K miles per year, ends 9/30.
Week number 1, it all starts now, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers, this one's for you. You bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets. Poof, instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Gotta love that quad box, right? Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THEFAN971. That's code THEFAN971 to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Ohio only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. This is ONN.
It's our pleasure to talk with Jeff Hobson from Bengals.com as the regular season begins this coming Sunday against the Cleveland Browns. And Butch, you know, with everything that's happened, I guess the biggest story, and it's not a new one, is all of the key people that the Bengals were able to get signed, most recently Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, I mean, great to be with you, Keelzo. That can only mean one thing. The season is underway. And, yeah, I mean, who haven't they signed? You know, the only person they haven't signed is John Hancock. They not only signed Hendrickson, but, you know, I thought they did some work, real good work, right after the cut down when they got Dalton Reisner, the veteran guard, in here. Not to mention, right when camp began, Noah Fant, a tight end who, you know, one of the more prolific tight ends in this decade, catching the ball, teaming him with Mike Gesicki. So, you know, it seems like signing Jason Higgins seems like about two seasons ago, doesn't it? But that actually happened in this offseason, so it's been a busy one.
Yeah, it sure has. And getting Shamar Stewart, the first-round draft pick signed, adding him to the defensive line, I guess everybody kind of felt like that was eventually going to happen. Did it seem like maybe it took a little bit longer than you thought?
No, I think everybody figured it out pretty quick that if he was going to help them against the Browns in the opener, that he's going to have to not miss any practices, and he virtually didn't, and and he was unfortunately the contract situation took away from the guy who walked in here who looked exactly like a number one pick should look. I mean, that kind of got lost in this thing with the Hendrickson thing and him signing not right away. I mean, this guy had a terrific camp, Shamar Stewart. I mean, he lined up in 3 or 4 different places. It didn't look too big for him to use a Paul Brown line, and he looks as athletic as advertised. So that was a real big positive coming out of camp that I don't think got the play that it might have in other years.
Butch, with getting double-digit defensive linemen on the roster, does that kind of speak to the need that was there?
Oh, no question. I think it speaks to the need, and I think it speaks to the division they play in, and I think it speaks to the opener. They have not been able to solve Kevin Stefanski's run game. Stefanski's been in this thing since 2020. They've played him 10 times. The Browns lead 6-4, and one of the reasons is their running game. The Bengals have had a hard time stopping them. There have been 3 200-yard games in there, along with a couple more than 148. And I think another guy that slid under the radar too, but don't be surprised if he's elevated on game day, is Mike Pennell, the age-old run stopper for the Chiefs, who's played in 4 Super Bowls. A big man. And, they kept a rookie defensive tackle in Howard Cross. They signed a big nose tackle. The first thing they did in free agency was sign T.J. Slaton from Green Bay, another big veteran nose tackle, and they bookended that move with signing Pennell. So I just think it's been I think stopping the run has just been a real emphasis this year under Al Golden.
Well, getting the season started on the right foot has been a challenge for the Bengals. Does some of that have to do, Butch, with the fact that we saw Joe Burrow and others play the way they did in the preseason?
Yeah, they didn't play at all, Kielzo. They really didn't play at all. They, Burrow before this year, he's played a total of 16 preseason snaps, I think, and this year he played almost 50. And but there was also, as Burrow goes, so go the Bengals, right? Well, this is the first year he's really had an honest-to-God training camp. Think about it. 2020 was COVID. There was no training camp. 2021, he was coming off the knee. 2022, he had the appendectomy. 23, he had the strained calf. 24, he's coming off the wrist. So he's got his, for the first time, he's got both, for the first time since 2022, he's got both receivers in there. So, I think if you could, you can count those starts, and it's been tough. I think under Burrow, in the first 2 weeks of this season, they're 1-9, I think. In Joe's first 5 seasons, they're 1-9 in the first 2 weeks of the year. So, but I think there's been reasons, and they've been Burrow's health, and there is not that reason this year.
Butch, we talked a lot last year about Chase Brown. If you would, just a word on him and what the return of Samaje Perine brings to the running game.
Terrific question. It's another thing that's under the radar, Kielzo, and it was good of you to note that.
Thank you.
He is a different player. He's a different player than he was last year. I mean, he's not the same guy. And he was a top 10 back last year. Toward the end of the year, he went, 1,300 yards in touches. And he's a much better player than he was, really improved. I think they're going to use him more in the passing game. Really solid player. Maybe the smallest bell cow they've ever had, but he's not small in this day and age. You know what I mean? He fits the prototype for what they're doing now in the shotgun. And he's a perfect shotgun back, and to get Perine back is this guy does. He is a walking textbook. He does not make mistakes. He picks up the blocks he's supposed to block. He picks up the dump pass when he's supposed to pick it up. He's always in the right place. And he's, as you know, this guy's a playoff hero. He's made some of his biggest plays at the biggest times. Remember, caught 3 touchdowns in a game in Pittsburgh. had the big screen pass when they beat the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. He got them on the board with a big screen, 52-yard touchdown run. So, I mean, I think he's another guy. In years past, that might have got a little bit more play, but there's so much going on. A guy like Perine slides under the radar. They're glad to have him back.
I understand. Jeff Hobson from Bengals.com. Butch, it is always a pleasure to talk football with you.
Keelzo, same here, and best of luck to the Buckeyes, and hope to talk soon.
We'll be back with more Ohio Sports Magazine next on the Ohio News Network.
The Ohio Lottery's new $5 scratch-off Win Big has a top prize of $100,000. And with the Ohio Lottery app, all non-winning tickets can be entered into a My Lotto Rewards second chance promotion to win Cleveland or Cincinnati football tickets, or even a trip to football's biggest game. And that's more exhilarating than a cooler of sports drink dumped on you. So exhilarating. Win big from the Ohio Lottery. A celebration waiting to happen. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Have you experienced foot or ankle pain during or after sports, running, or exercising at the gym? Nagging aches in your foot or ankle that won't go away? Podiatric physicians can provide you with important foot care solutions, shoe inserts, or show you how to support your feet and ankles so you're able to compete or exercise comfortably. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state and have been serving the profession and the public for over 100 years. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
Proper tree care is an investment that can lead to substantial returns and increased personal enjoyment. Hiring a certified arborist can help care for your trees and prevent storm damage. Inspections by Ohio ISA certified arborists can often find and mitigate tree defects before they fail. Only professionals with specialized knowledge and training are properly equipped to provide appropriate care. To find an arborist, visit trees4ohio.org. That's trees4ohio.org.
Do you want a job that is flexible, secure, and fun? It also offers excellent pay and is ranked as one of the best jobs in America, too. I'm talking about being a dental hygienist. And all you have to do is complete a 2-year program after high school. Visit ODA.org to learn more and to start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
Labor Day is not just a day off work or school. It's a celebration of the American labor movement, of working people who organize, take action, and bargain to make this country run. From the assembly line to the classroom, working people built this nation, and our solidarity is how we protect what we've built and win what we still deserve.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
The Fan. Ohio sports destination. Now back to Ohio Sports Magazine on the Ohio News Network. Once again, here's Jay Fox.
Now, let's get some highlights from the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. Here's producer Colin Behringer to set the scene.
Thanks, Jay. This week on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, Cleveland.com Browns reporter Mary Kay Cabot joins the show to discuss how soon will it be until we see the rookie quarterbacks Dillon Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders play this season.
I think that as long as Joe Flacco is going out there and operating the offense efficiently, scoring points, and not throwing it to the other team, then he'll keep his job. But in the event that he's not playing well, that he's turning the ball over, that's going to be the whole key with him. If he's turning the ball over, then they will turn it over to Dillon Gabriel. And I don't think the leash is extraordinarily long because they love Dillon Gabriel. They really, really love this young man, and they want to see what they have in him. And I think that if it becomes apparent that Joe is not necessarily going to take them to the playoffs at some point, then I think they will turn it over to Dillon and see what he has. And then at some point after that, depending on how things are going, I know that they would also like to see some of Shedeur Sanders this year. We know this in part because Jimmy Haslam has told us, yes, absolutely, absolutely, we want to see these two rookie quarterbacks play at some point this season. So I just think that they're going to hold to that, and they're going to see what they have heading into this 2026 draft.
To catch the full breakdown, just search the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show on YouTube, subscribe to their page, and enjoy daily content covering all things Cleveland sports. We'll be back to wrap up this week's Ohio Sports Magazine when we continue on the Ohio News Network.
It's Monday Night Football on the Fan. Catch the Vikings and Bears live from Chicago. Fan coverage starts Monday at 8.
Sponsored by Roosters, a fun casual joint.
Your radio home of the NFL, the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Grown-ups, don't go back to school. Go forward through school into your future as an IT professional. Whether you're starting out, switching careers, or a veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you get into IT in just a few short months with no prior experience. So take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Your rewarding career in IT awaits. That's mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the VA benefits.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with the team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled, they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement, or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate, or go to bathsrus.com. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
Dear McDonald's, your breakfast menu, fire. 10s across the board. I could be happy with anything, even though I order the same thing every time. Thanks for not judging me. I'll try something new next time. Maybe.
For a limited time, you can enjoy a savory sausage McMuffin with egg meal, including golden hash browns and a small hot coffee for just $5. Price and participation may vary.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The football season now stretches from August to late January, and we can't afford not to be at our very best all season. Hey guys, it's Eric Reeser, and if you're like me, looking at the calendar wondering how you're going to stay at 100% for the next 5 months, do what I did. Go see my friends at Hydrate Me Med Spa. I went to their Grandview location, got hooked up with a fast vitamin push that's got me feeling better than I have in years, and the NAD Plus has me thinking better too. From IV to aesthetic treatments, look great, feel great at Hydrate Me Med Spa. 4 locations, Grandview, Granville, New Albany, and Dublin. Book your appointment at hydratememedspa.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS for Kids.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 in monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
If you've recently seen a photo of an older Baker Mayfield fresh off a bender, it's just Bo Bishop. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. Now back to Ohio Sports Magazine on the Ohio News Network. Once again, here's Jay Fox.
Big thank yous to Eddie Jackson, Zach Taylor, Kevin Stefanski, Adam King, WBNS TV 10 in Columbus, Tim Alcorn, and the Cleveland Cavaliers for contributing to this week's Ohio Sports Magazine. Thanks to all of our Locked On podcast contributors this week as well. For Colin Behringer, Eric Reeser, and Paul Keels, I'm Jay Fox. Thanks for listening to Ohio Sports Magazine, and join us next week right here on the Ohio News Network.